In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a net cube in 2D design. So right click on the grid settings and change the X and Y settings to 10mm apart. Okay, so press OK and make sure the grid lock button is selected so that the lines snap to the grid. Okay, now select the line tool and click anywhere on the page. So as you move the cursor down, you'll see in the coordinates at the bottom of the page what length the line is. So make this line 50mm long and then click to finish the line. So hold down the left mouse button on the contour tool to show you the extra contour options and select the third option. Draw a contour to a parallel line. Change the contour spacing to 50mm and leave the other options to the default settings and press OK. Right click slightly to the right of your line and repeat this another 3 times. Select the line tool again and now draw in the missing lines. Just make sure you draw each line separately to ensure it works later on, so each line should be 50mm long. So I'll just finish all these off now. So your next step, select the contour tool again and without changing the previous settings, OK this. Right click just above this line and below this line. Now select the line tool and match them all up again. Try and draw away from the shape if you can so you can see where the line ends, just so it doesn't overlap any other lines. Okay, now select the contour setting and change the contour spacing now to 10mm. And now add these lines in to make the tabs. Okay, so the next step is to angle these corners. So right click and hold down on the line tool to show the extra options and select the draw line to a given angle to another line. So I'm going to keep the angle to the line setting at 45 degrees. And if I click on one of the corners and move the mouse around, you can see the angle snaps to a 45-degree angle in any direction. So draw the lines to meet to finish off the tabs. Then continue this for the rest of the net. And don't worry about drawing the lines too long, you can just delete these next. Just do them, make sure you do them all. Okay, so to remove these lines that are just overhanging, select the second delete tool on the menu. So this is just going to remove the lines up to where it meets another line. Just make sure you delete all these now. Okay, and these two. And you now have a complete net. If you want to carry on now for laser cutting, select the select tool and just draw a box around your net just to select it all. Now hold down the shift key and just unselect the inside lines. So these lines you're selecting now are just going to stay black because they're the ones you want to engrave. So these will be fold lines. So select colour once you've got them all selected. Select colour and select the red tool and press OK. And then finally just select anywhere off it, just unselect it. And that's it. So everything in black will be engraved, so you can just fold these lines and the ones in red you can cut. The next step is to just cut it out on the laser cutter. So I'm just going to insert the material. So I'm just using normal card for this demo. I'm just going to line the card up, test where it's going to cut. Just so I'm wasting as little card as I can. That's fine there. So I'll press print. It's a little bit blurred, so you can't quite see the laser cutting through the lid there. So it's cut straight through, so I can just take that straight out. And you might need a craft knife to go over any parts that haven't quite cut through. Okay, so I'm just going to fold all the tabs and all the sides along the scored lines. So if at this point your net breaks when you fold it, just go back and reduce the engrave and cut settings for the scoring lines. Just sped it up a bit so it doesn't take all day. And the next step now is just add some glue to all the tabs. Okay, so just now fold and glue all the sides together. Then finally just glue the lid down. And there you go, you've got your final cube. So once you know your net works, you can just go ahead and add your graphics to it. So I hope this tutorial helped, and thanks for watching.